Here are my picks for the upcoming 2019 NHL entry draft. I'm definitely no expert, so I'm pretty sure most of these are going to be wrong, but I'll try my best. Starting off with the first overall pick, which belongs to the New Jersey Devils, I think that the New Jersey Devils are going to select Jack Hughes from the U.S. Development Program. He's the obvious choice to be number one. He's ranked number one pretty much across the board. He does need to bulk up a little bit. However, he just has outstanding skill, and even though the Devils have Nico Hischier, he will be a great player for many years. With the second overall pick in the NHL entry draft, New York Rangers are going to select Kaapo Kakko. He's currently playing for TPS in Finland in the Liga. He's putting up solid points there, 38 points in 45 games in the men's league, which is definitely very good. And he showcased his skill at the international level with Team Finland at the World Championship, and he definitely raised some eyebrows. Almost people wondering if he should go first, but it's still going to be Hughes, and it just proves that Kakko is really a no-loss pick. The Rangers can't go wrong by selecting him. With the third overall pick in the NHL entry draft, I think the Chicago Blackhawks are going to draft Bowen Byram from the Vancouver Giants of the WHL. He's a defenseman. He's 6 foot, 194. It's decent size, but he could definitely bulk up. This is where the draft starts to get really wide open. I think that Chicago, they do have a lot of defensive prospects, including Henri Jokiharju, but I think you can't go wrong, and he's definitely the best player at number 3. At number 4, I have the Colorado Avalanche using the Ottawa Senators pick to draft Dylan Cousins from the Lethbridge Hurricanes of the WHL. Cousins is a massive winger at 6'3", 183, and he's listed as a center right wing, but I think at the NHL level he'll definitely be a center, and he would be perfect and almost could step in right away as the second line center to Nathan MacKinnon. With the 5th overall pick in the NHL draft, the LA Kings are going to select Alex Turcotte out of the U.S. Men's National Development Program. He's a smaller centerman, listed at 5'11", however, that shouldn't be that big of a deal in today's NHL. He plays a strong two-way game, similar to a Jonathan Toews or an Anze Kopitar type. It's a good fit for the Kings because they have a couple older centermen in Jeff Carter and Anze Kopitar, and could definitely use a young star like him. With the 6th overall pick in the NHL draft, the Detroit Red Wings are going to draft Vasily Podkolzin out of SKA St. Petersburg in Russia. He's a very strong winger, listed at 6'1", and he's actually dropped a bit, being listed as almost as high as 3 in early mock drafts. However, he's dropped a bit, and I have him at 6. He would be a perfect winger for a guy like Dylan Larkin, and Detroit has shown that they are not afraid of taking Europeans in the NHL draft. With the 7th pick in the NHL draft, I have the Buffalo Sabres taking Cole Caulfield out of the U.S. Development Program. He put up amazing points this season, almost as much as Jack Hughes did. He's just too good for the Sabres to pass up, even though he's a centerman. He could be a perfect second-line center to have a 1-2 combo of himself and Jack Eichel. With the 8th overall pick in the NHL draft, I have the Edmonton Oilers taking defenseman Philip Broberg out of the Swedish Hockey League. He's a big defenseman, listed at 6'3" and 201, and he shoots left, so I think he'd be a perfect pairing guy to pair with Evan Bouchard, which could be Edmonton's pairing for the future. With the 9th overall pick in the NHL draft, the Anaheim Ducks are going to select Trevor Zegras from the U.S. Development Program, yet another forward from that team. He's committed to Boston University for next season, but for the Ducks, it's a perfect fit. I mean, they have Kessler retiring, Getzlav getting up there, Perry just not what they used to be. They need forwards, and they have Sam Steele, Maxime Comtois, and Zegras would definitely be an elite forward for the up-and-coming core. With the 10th overall pick in the NHL draft, the Vancouver Canucks are going to select Matthew Boldy from which team? You guessed it, the U.S. National Development Program. He put up solid stats this year, well, who wouldn't, but I think that he's the perfect left wing for that line of Pettersson and Besser, and I'm sure Canucks fans just love the sound of that.